Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a review of my very first Pilot Metropolitan fountain pen. Jumping right in, I purchased the orange. I think this is it retro pop or pop range? And it's, yeah, the orange color. The pattern on it is, I think it's flowers is what it's called. And you can see the Pilot Japan logo here. I was drawn to the many very good reviews about this pen, as well as the shape. It's giving a sort of a cigar shape, which I like. Now, I typically don't like silver clips and nibs. I like gold, but this is very pretty. It's very classy looking, and that's why I decided to get this one as my first. So, jumping straight in, as you uncap, it's a snap-on, so no screwing on, it's just snaps. And then there is the nib. It says CM Japan. That's right, I did not buy a medium, I bought a 1.1 stub. So who knows, maybe CM means calligraphy medium, I don't know, perhaps. Because it says CM. Yeah, CM, Pilot Japan CM. The grip is a smooth black, and then as you unscrew, the Pilot Metro comes with this converter. I am not a huge fan of it, but it works for now. So until I think AliExpress actually has the Conforte nib, sorry, Conforte converter for like $9. I will get one eventually. I have this pen inked up with the perfect matching ink. Thank you, Diamond, for all your beautiful inks. Honey Breeze, it is the ideal color for this pen. Let's jump into how the sub nib writes. The sub, the show, the question everybody has. So this page is something that I wrote with the pen when I was doing my review of all my diamond inks so far. Let's write with it together. And you can see it here as well from my review. Sometimes you have to put pressure on this nib because it doesn't always give consistently broad lines, which I prefer. I know with a stub you get a broad going down and you get something narrow going across. I like broad down and broad across, so I have to give it a bit of pressure. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy. Oh, maybe the ink is running out, I don't know. But this is a much better representation of how the pen writes. So I will zoom in to show you how it looks. I think the ink, I didn't put enough ink, which is the disadvantage to this nib. Sorry, to this converter. It doesn't allow you to see exactly how much you're putting in there, and that's the one thing I don't like about it. I wish it came with your traditional converter where you could see what you're getting. So a quick zoomed in view of how it writes when it's behaving. And because the pen sometimes behaves and sometimes doesn't, I would rate this pen a 7.5 out of 10. It started off really well, and then I fell out of love with it. Now it still writes, but I realize I am not a fan of a stub nib. This is my very first stub nib. I like a nib with the round ball at the end. I find this gives a bit of a scratchiness that I don't enjoy. It looks good on paper, but I don't 100% enjoy writing on it because it's just a line. The nib is literally just a line. There's no circle or anything to give it that smoothness, that roundness. And that's why I would take off some points. You know, it's very temperamental. I will be willing to try a medium in this. But in terms of the stub 1.0, I think I said 1.1, but it's actually 1.0. In terms of the stub in particular, I would give it a 7.5 for the writing experience of the stub nib. For the look of the pen, I would give it an 8.5. I wish Pilot would come out with more colors, but it is what it is. It's a very classy looking pen. I will also show you the packaging that it came in. I still have it. I will show that to you, and that's essentially my review. A 7.5 performance of this nib. I firmly believe if I got a medium nib, I would feel differently. And an 8.5 for the look. Are you a fan of stub nibs? What has been your experience with a stub nib? I personally would not get any more stubs. I would get broad, double broad, medium. I'm going to stick with that going forward because this is too temperamental and I don't want to try another one again. So that is it for my review. Quick, simple, straight and to the point. If you have any other questions about this pen, I purchased mine on Amazon along with some Midori MD notebooks because I always love to purchase notebooks when I purchase pens, or journals when I purchase pens. But this is also available on all your standard pen shops, Goulet, Gold Spot, Jet Pens, of course. I've seen it on Cult Pens too, and AliExpress has genuine Pilot Metros. It's a Japanese pen, so I don't have any qualms about, I wonder if this is legit. I believe it's legit because China, Japan, they're neighbors. So I believe it, and it's a budget-friendly pen. You can get this for anywhere from, I've seen some stores have it for $23, $24, $25 and up. I got mine for $24. But if you check on Amazon, I would advise you may get one for $19, believe it or not. May not be the nib, it may be a fine nib, who knows, or a medium, but there are great deals available on Amazon for this pen. I hope you enjoy the review. It's not love, I like it. I think I would not tamper with it per se, but I need to play around with the nib to figure out why it's inconsistent all of a sudden, because I did nothing with this. But I like, this is when it's behaving, it writes well, like I said. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Like I said, any questions, drop them in the comments below. And I will see you in my next video. We will be sharing my entire Jin Howard 2 collection. I got 4 more pens and I'm in love with them, along with inks that I'm pairing them with. So stay tuned. Bye.